Hey guys, and welcome back to the Scottsdale Driver. If you're watching this video, chances are you are very interested in learning more about driving. Therefore, you are underneath of the driver link. So, with that, there are a few things that you have to keep in mind when you're getting ready to go ahead and apply to become a Lyft driver. Okay? So, first thing you want to make sure is that you have a car. Okay? Outside of that, I'm going to go over a whole nother video on what the car needs to be like when you are ready to start driving. But you want to make sure you have a car. You want to make sure that you have insurance on this car. Okay? You don't necessarily need to be on the title of the car, but you do need to have insurance or be on the insurance of the person's car or the person that the car belongs to. So that way you're allowed to drive it. Once you have those two things, you're going to need a copy of the declaration page, a copy of the registration, a copy of your license plate and VIN number, and then once you turn all of those things in, you're going to submit for a background report, or a background check, sorry. Those things are going to go ahead and take the least amount of time for you to do if you have all of that paperwork in hand already. Okay? Very easy. Lyft makes it super simple for you underneath of the driver app. Once you've got it all registered, you can just take a picture of the document. It'll either tell you yes, it works, no, it doesn't. But if you're going to do it from the computer, just do yourself a favor, scan it in one at a time and upload each page. Very simple. That's how I did it when I was working like at my actual job. I would just scan my documents in, upload it through the website. It took each one. Very simple stuff. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to look up the Lyft hub. Now, if you're in Arizona, the closest one is going to actually be on 40th Street and Broadway in Phoenix. So it's pretty centralized to everything. It may take 30 minutes or so from wherever you're at, but it's still pretty centralized from everywhere across the valley. So you're going to go down to the hub when they're open and they're available, and you're going to get a car inspection. Okay? Once you're ready for that, they're going to make sure that you have all your documents after the inspection. And I'll go over that in another video. But once you're done with your inspection, they're going to go over that all your documents are uploaded, that they're all valid, that you're actually allowed to drive with your background report. And it's nothing crazy. They just want to make sure that you haven't had any like serious tickets, nothing like excessive speeding. Okay, that does happen, but they want to make sure that it's not something that's like criminal speeding. They want to make sure that it's not driving with suspended licenses within the last 5 years. They want to make sure of simple things. Because, let's all be honest, we've all had a speeding ticket at some point in time. In my youth, I have had my tickets. I've had my fair share of them, and I've been pulled over more than 36 times in my entire lifetime. So, I totally understand that can be a concern for people. But I was still approved without any issues at all, and it had my whole background history on there. So, pretty easy. Pretty simple to work with. Once they go ahead and make sure that everything's good to go document-wise, you're done with your car checkup, then they're going to go ahead and they're going to give you your 2 stickers or your logos. That way you can drive. You want to make sure that you're putting one on the front window and the back window. A lot of drivers don't have those. In all honesty, I don't know why. Because it makes a lot of sense to have them on there, especially if you're driving in crowded, busy areas, you're driving at night, where like in off times, it's very easy for your passengers to tell when they're walking up if your car is even a Lyft car. Because last thing you want to do is embarrass your passenger. They walk up to random cars all the time just asking, "Are you my Lyft driver?" Well, if they can see from the front and the back that you are in fact a Lyft car, they're more likely to walk up and make sure that you're their driver. So very easy stuff to deal with, okay? But you're going to go ahead and plug your stickers on your front and back window. Legally, you have to have it at least on the front window too, because in case you get pulled over by a cop for whatever reason, you need to have that on there. That way you can show that you're driving for a business. You're driving for business purposes. So you need to make sure you at least have the front one on. The back one just helps. Okay? But once those are on, you're good to go. You just have to go through, click through, I'd say about 10 to 15 minutes worth of video training that they actually have on the Lyft website or the app. Once you're done, hit the road. You're good to go and start making money. But if you have any questions or if you have any issues with any of the documents, do me a favor, shoot me a comment below and let me know. I'll go through it with you and we'll make sure we get you rocking and rolling here shortly. Have a good night, guys.